Somebody answer me something. Please. How does Jimmy Johnson go from having COVID-19 to be COVID-19 free in 1 week? How is that possible when COVID-19 is supposed to take, at a minimum, 2 weeks to be cured? See, I searched website after website after website. I Googled the hell out of COVID when I read that Jimmy Johnson is now free to race. I thought that was a very quick recovery time. Now, Jimmy Johnson is in very good shape. There's no doubt about that. He is in immaculate shape. I wish I was half the shape that Jimmy Johnson was in. But how does somebody go and get cured from COVID in less, right about a week? I guess it is right at a week. Now, you go to any website and you look up how long does it take to recover from COVID, and it says even in the most minor cases, it takes 2 weeks, but most cases 3 to 6 weeks to recover from COVID. Last Monday, leading up to the 4th of July weekend race at the Brickyard 400 in Indianapolis, Indiana, Jimmy Johnson announced that he would no longer be able to participate in the Brickyard 400 because he tested positive for COVID-19. After his wife tested positive on Monday. Tuesday, Jimmy Johnson finds out that he has COVID-19. Misses the Brickyard 400. I believe it was Justin Allgaier, I think it was, that drove the 48 car for him. Now here it is. Today is Wednesday. Jimmy Johnson announces that he is able to drive this weekend's race. How is it that he recovers so quickly? And the answer is quite simple. He does not and did not have COVID-19. How is it that him and his wife have it, but yet their kids do not? They are in Colorado, I believe Aspen. It doesn't make sense, does it? So why would NASCAR or the doctors or anybody say that Jimmy Johnson has it? Look up in the stands. Who is NASCAR trying to bring to NASCAR? Black Lives Matter. We saw that with Bubba and his choking on my own spit. We saw that with Bubba. When he brought Black Lives Matter to the track. Ooh, what a mistake that's getting to be. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Sorry. Anyways. Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time champion. If you're watching this, you already know this. Jimmy Johnson is a 7-time NASCAR champ. Will go down in history as one of the GOATs of NASCAR. Now, how in the hell, or why, would they pick Jimmy Johnson? Because of that right there. Other than Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson is one of the biggest NASCAR news stories this year, because this year is his final year. He is retiring from NASCAR, full-time racing at the end of the 2020 season. The 2020 season, that is just a complete and total joke. And the 2020 season, that will go down as a year that NASCAR lost more fans than any other time period. The 90s, the early 2000s, NASCAR was great. Then they brought in the chase and stages and all that other bullshit. And lost so many fans. Well, now they're losing even more fans because they're trying to go extreme leftist on us. See, the extreme left wants us all to believe that this COVID-19 disease is just the end of humanity. They want to keep us all indoors, and they want us to do these mail-in votes to try to keep the spreading of COVID. And so, therefore, the more people that they say have COVID, the more people that they can show that it's very possible to get COVID, the more it's going to scare people to stay inside. Well, let me tell you something. There's more of us that believe that COVID is a joke and it's a hoax than anything else. We're not buying it. We're not buying your extreme leftists. Now, let's talk about Black Lives Matter coming into NASCAR. NASCAR, have you been watching the news? Have you seen what Black Lives Matter does to any area that they go to, they completely destroy it. Now, let me tell you something. An average NASCAR race car is about $300,000. You get 40 of those in the garage area, that's what, about $12 million? Roughly, somewhere in that area. And you want Black Lives Matter at a track? You want Black Lives Matter preaching at racetracks where you have a bunch of far-right people coming. And yeah, I'll say it again. Most NASCAR fans are on the far right. Hey, NFL has the far left. Basketball has the far left. Why can't the far right have a sport? Now, I'm not saying all NASCAR fans are far right. I am. I ain't afraid to admit it. But you're going to have the Black Lives Matter come up there in the stands, and you're going to try to push this for diversity? This is what you're using? First of all, your black driver ain't even black. He could say he's white, or he could say he's black, because his daddy is white. And he's just using his skin color to get to where he's at and try to stay where he's at. NASCAR, you took away the rights of fans being able to fly a flag if they want to fly a flag in the infield. NASCAR, you're trying to get Black Lives Matter up there, and let me tell you something. You are asking for a war, and this is what's going to happen. Mark my words on this. You're going to have Black Lives Matter trying to cause all this trouble up there in the stands, and then those people up there in the stands, once those fans get packed full again, they're not going to have it. And those Black Lives Matter motherfuckers are going to get their asses handed to them. And then what's going to happen? NASCAR is going to scream out in a public apology, we apologize to the Black Lives Matter and the black community for what happened at today's race, or yesterday's race, whenever the announcement comes out. We support diversity, and we support all groups of life to be at our races and our events and blah 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 blah. Trying to make it look like the white people and the people, even the black people that are against Black Lives Matter, are at fault. When you, NASCAR, you are the ones that are trying to make this happen. Now, if people from Black Lives Matter want to be NASCAR fans, hey, great, come to the track, whatever. But don't bring your BLM logic and try to put your BLM logic on us. Kiss our ass. You took away our flags. You took away our right to go to a track and watch a race because of a hoaxed pandemic. And now you're trying to push Black Lives Matter logic on us. This video is going to be short and sweet, to the point. Stop doing what you're doing, NASCAR, or else in 5 years, there ain't going to be a NASCAR. I guarantee it. World of Outlaws are in the same town or even the same state as what a NASCAR race is. I guarantee you, most of your fans, they're going to go watch a World of Outlaw race. They're not going to go watch a NASCAR race because they don't want to have they don't want to go to a race and have a bunch of left-wing logic pushed on them. And this is why NASCAR is destroying itself. Y'all have a good day and take care of each other.